Area weather for today, a 30% chance for showers and a high of 60% chance for showers tonight, a low of 68 and a 60% chance for showers tomorrow. Tomorrow's high will be around 85. The outlook for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a chance for rain on Friday, a high of 82 and low of 68. Showers are likely on Saturday. Saturday's high will be around 80 with a low of 68. And Sunday, showers are again likely with a high of 80 and low of 66. Yesterday in Fairfield, the high temperature was 85. The overnight low has been 66. It is 72 in Fairfield. And reporting for WFIW News, I'm Tom Levine.
Tom, I have a question for you. What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
Oh. And we know what that is.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
And we've got, it's KO Wednesday always here. Ken Odie here. Ken, thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, thanks. You're taking crossfire off me, buddy, and I appreciate that.
I'm your wingman. I got you. I got you.
I've been taking some direct hits over the last couple of days, and I really appreciate the fact that you're willing to go online and take a few shots to the belly, too. We'll get to that in a moment. Went and got new glasses yesterday, Tom's. I think that's you. Isn't that you over there, Tom?
Yes, me. You don't have the new glasses yet, but you ordered them, right?
They're ordered. It's going to take 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's like the guy that went and got a new hearing aid. They said, what kind is it? He goes, about 3:15.
If you are just joining us, I lost one of my lenses in the forest, which prompted my wife to say, go back out there and find it.
What's going to happen?
What?
It's all going to dry out there, and the sun's going to
I'm going to find one.
there.
I'm going to find it before
it's going to start a forest fire.
Oh, no. Never thought of that. I will. I guarantee you, I will find it someday. And then I'll go, why did I spend all that money on new glasses? I still have my glasses from 5 years ago, which prompted me to walk into a door at the hospital yesterday morning. It's really embarrassing.
And he's still bitter.
I am bitter about it. You know, I continued my controversial rant this morning. I was pro-coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah. What do you think about
You
that,
just live
guys?
right on the edge, don't you?
Yes.
I just refuse to believe that you
He's
have
in the
to...
pocket of the Colombians.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Juan Valdez is my friend. Remember Juan Valdez?
Yes.
Juan Valdez was a mythical character. I mean, there was no such thing as Juan Valdez.
I mean, there's not a little donkey tied up in the front porch.
Nope. And he, by the way, I got to do that a little bit. There we go.
Okay.
There I am. Camera's a little messed up. You can watch us, by the way, on YouTube.
Right.
And you can listen to us on WFIWradio.com. And here we are on 104.9, the station listened to, not just heard. Anyway, the point simply was, I think the glasses are in hand. They're going to happen in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, I will feel my way home each day. And I'm pro-coffee.
Those traveling east of Fairfield,
Oh, yes.
be alert for a white truck with blue stripes in your lane.
It's a racing stripe. It's a racing stripe.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a racing stripe.
You said you saw a lot of trucks going towards the Metro East yesterday.
I was in the Metro East area yesterday on a chauffeur business, and truck after truck of sandbags heading west. Just kind of drives the point home that we're pretty fortunate around here right now.
You know, around the world, if you want a chauffeur or you need somebody, you call Uber. In Fairfield, you call Odie.
And I want to say that, you know, a lot of farmers are working 24 hours a day right now. Be safe.
Yeah, you know, you had related a story of a farmer that put in 800 acres yesterday.
They've got the equipment and the manpower to do it, and
And since we didn't get
Wow.
much more than a trace, 1,100?
1100s.
They probably never missed a beat.
No, they probably got out there right at sunrise.
So they went until 2 a.m., came home, probably grabbed some food and a short nap and maybe a shower and back at it at 4 a.m. So
And they could probably get the whole crop in over the course of the next day or two. When are we going to get the next rain?
Tonight is a 60% chance for showers.
40% chance it won't.
There you go.
That's a way to look at it.
You know what we're looking for? If you know of anybody, you have a relative, or if you are listening and you were part of the D-Day assault, you know, this is June 5th, right? Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's June 6th. That's D-Day. We'd love to talk to you for a news story. You know
I
something?
want to relate something.
Go ahead.
Didn't talk about it last Wednesday. Slipped my mind, but Clifford Reaver, Mike Copeland, and I
Yes.
worked the honor flight at Evansville. And this van pulls up there from Solebron, one of the retirement communities, Mandaberg County. And there's a gentleman on there, and he's got a cap on. It's a red one. Well, if you know anything about D-Day, you know the big red one was there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He started relating his story about how long he was in the water, and I looked around and I thought, is anybody listening to this man? Because this is living history
Right.
being related to you, and you best pay attention. I mean, an incredible story about jumping off the Higgins boat, and he said they were supposed to be in like 4 feet of water, and he said we were in like 30 feet of water.
How do you survive that? I mean, you got to get rid of your gun. You got
He lost his pack. 'Cause he said a lot. He said he gets up, and there's, of course, some guys didn't get it off and drowned.
Right.
And he said it wasn't hard to find a weapon once you got on shore.
Wow.
I mean, it's incredible to hear stories like that. If you get a chance, YouTube Sam Elliott at the National Memorial Day celebration, paying homage to D-Day. If you can sit there and not shed a tear,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with you.
I have this unbelievable amount of respect for the greatest generation, whether or not you were on the D-Day beach
Right.
or not. I just think they saved
But
us,
also, if you know of anybody that a World War II veteran, Korea or Vietnam, that would be interested in an honor flight, it's hfsi.org. Honor Flight of Southern Indiana. Also, there's financial assistance available for the chaperone.
Cool.
Chaperone pays their way.
Yes.
Cool.
It's a
Honorary
great
stuff.
thing.
Sounds like
It's
it.
just an honor to be around these people, and it's a great organization.
All right. Guess what I've got in my hands?
We want the bunk. Give us the bunk. We want the bunk. We want the bunk.
I got to go.
We want the bunk.
Yeah, that's
Give us
the
the bunk.
that's the WFIW.
How many takes did that take?
One.
There's
One.
clearly one.
Yeah, we couldn't get it any better.
Now, if you guys start in with a Ferriman Funeral Home commercial,
No.
we're going to have a
Fair
problem.
No, no. We got the bunk. In my hand, the bucket o' bunk. Birthdays today. Bill Moyers, 84 today. He was born Billy Don Moyers in Hugo, Oklahoma. Probably best known early in his career, before he was a journalist, as being the press secretary for LBJ between 65 and 67. He was reared in Texas and was a cub reporter. I can relate to this. He was a cub reporter when he was 16. I was 18. But he was at the Marshall Messenger. My first job was the Bethalto American. He was an intern for LBJ. He has a master's in divinity. And he is an ordained Baptist minister. Ordained
Oh, I
in-
thought you meant he was a candy maker.
No. Master of Divinity. Oh, my.
I couldn't resist, sorry.
Oh, and has a doctorate in fudge. He was ordained in 54. He's the last, this. He is the last surviving person in the famous picture at the back of Air Force One as LBJ was sworn into office after the assassination
Wow.
of JFK. No, none of those other people in that picture. If you remember it,
Yeah.
Jackie's in a blood-stained dress, pink dress. Moyer's the only survivor. Susie Orman is 67. TV personality and financial advisor. She's been at CNBC for a long, long time. She's a University of Illinois grad at Urbana-Champaign. And that's where she got her bachelor's. She got her bachelor's in social work, not in finance. Net worth $50 million. Pretty good work if you can get it.
One CD and book at a time.
9 New York Times bestsellers. She has 2 Emmys. She was raised on the south side of Chicago. And she married Kathy Travis. They've been married since 2010.
Okay.
Kenny G is 62 today. His real name is Kenneth Bruce.
Okay.
Part of the Bruces up there in Albany. Anyway, he is an American saxophonist. Oh, by the way, his last name is Kenneth Bruce Gorlick. I'm sorry, I didn't give you his last name.
Yeah.
Global sales of 75 million records. Lots and lots of criticism from people that believe that they're aficionados of jazz. They don't like him. He thinks he's taken the art form and turned it too commercial. Here's the thing that's fascinating to me. He is a megastar in China. His song, Going Home, is the unofficial national closing song for businesses. TV stations play Going Home when they go off the air at night in China.
How do you explain that?
I have no idea. Kenny G.
Personally,
Sounds like freedom.
I can't stand the guy.
No.
I don't. Nah.
Well, neither could his wife. She divorced him.
Right.
He lives in Malibu by himself now. He's an avid golfer. He's a scratch golfer, an aviator. He owns his own plane. And he was one of the early investors in Starbucks.
We got a pretty good return on that.
Not a bad deal. As long as they don't put those cancer warnings on the side of the Starbucks cups, Kenny G's okay. Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, he's 47 today. That was when he was He was, I think, he was a rapper. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yes.
That's a great name.
I think that's who just did the theme song there for Bucket of Bunk.
Yes, yeah, that was. I detected Marky Mark in the background.
Little Marky Mark in that. Yeah.
I think it was Mikey Mike.
Yes, we want the bunk. He.
Now you're going to get him singing.
Yeah, don't do that. He transitioned from music to acting. He was in Planet of the Apes in 2001, The Italian Job in 2003. Boogie Nights was his big break.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a classic.
he's from Boston, and he got himself in trouble. He's a devout Catholic. But before I get into that, he also is an executive producer of the HBO series Entourage and Boardwalk Empire.
And he's on Wahlburgers.
Yeah.
That's also a reality show, Wahlburgers. So he's got a lot going on. But anyway, this is the fascinating part of Marky Mark's life. He had a ticket for American Airline Flight 11 on 9/11.
Wow.
That's the plane that went into the North Tower. There were 93 people on that plane. But he had to cancel. There was a schedule change, and he did not make the flight. So we would be talking about the former Marky Mark. But anyway, he did the movie Ted. Do you remember that
Right.
movie? The little talking
bear.
Yeah.
Teddy bear.
And
And
there
there's
was-
been more than one.
Yeah, there's been a
I think
sequel.
there's a new one coming out. A
Wait,
new Ted.
Ted
like
3?
Well, we can only hope.
or 4.
That's entertaining.
Because the first one was so entertaining.
Yes.
He and he's from Boston. Marky
Right.
Mark is, so he does a great Boston accent. We got some chowder. Anyway, he had there were some jokes that he engaged with the teddy bear that he actually had to go to Pope Francis and apologize for. They were that bad. All right.
Didn't see it.
No, well, I've seen segments of it. Anytime it comes on, my wife says, "Take it off." So I take that to mean that the TV must go to another channel. Birthdays today, June 5th, this is in history, on June 5th. 1752, Benjamin Franklin flew a kite for the first time to demonstrate that lightning was a form of electricity. Burned his hand. Let that kite go, Ben. 1927, Johnny Weissmuller set 2 world records.
Tarzan, yeah.
That's it, in swimming events. I didn't realize he was a huge swimming hero.
Yeah, he's an Olympian.
Yes.
Can I throw something in there about
Go ahead.
Ben Franklin? Do you know that he invented the catheter?
Johnny Weissmuller invited the catheter?
No. Ben Franklin invented the catheter.
Okay.
How do you know this factoid?
I do know it.
And why do
I
you
hope
know
you're
this?
I hope you're right, because you will be excoriated on social media for putting out a wrong bit of
I
information.
believe it's true. Tom's going to check
Tom's
me
looking
out
on.
there.
Okay, here's the thing. Write in catheter, Ben Franklin. See what happens there. Okay.
Yep. I wouldn't.
That's
Google
I
is free.
really think probably when that lightning hit the kite, he filled that catheter.
You got to think, what was it made out of?
I don't know.
All right. Anyway,
Well, we're going to find out here pretty soon. Anyway, Johnny Weissmuller won the 100-yard, 200-yard freestyle swimming competition in the Olympics. 1998, C-SPAN reported that Bob Hope was dead. The report was false. Report of Bob Hope's death were greatly exaggerated. Anyway, they took it from AP, and guess what? Associated Press was wrong. I don't know when Bob died, but it wasn't then. 2004, the USS Jimmy Carter, christened by the U.S. Navy in Connecticut. In music
It's a
history,
submarine.
it is a submarine. Yeah, Groton. That's where they have all
Yeah.
the subs. You're right.
Because he served on a
was on the
submarine.
sub. Yes.
He's a submariner.
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 Music history for June 5th. Bob Zimmerman graduated from high school.
Later to become Bob Dylan.
Good job.
That's
Way to go, Tom. Can't get one past you.
Hey.
This is my birthday today.
I still think it'd be a great game. You have, we do an impersonation of Bob Dylan singing modern songs, and the person has to identify the song. Can you imagine Bob
He
Dylan
does
singing,
he has a Christmas song. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Must
Yeah.
be Santa.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you identify the lyrics?
You can. Speaks perfectly.
So maybe he just does that on purpose on Blowing in the Wind. Blowing in the Wind. 1971, James Taylor, one of my favorites, You've Got a Friend, was released. Mm-hmm. Great song, 1971. Alice Cooper. Now here's one. In 1977, I don't remember this. 1977, Alice Cooper's pet boa constrictor was bitten by a rat. It was trying to eat and died.
That's a big rat.
You know, he's going to be in Evansville.
Yeah,
Alice
he's
Cooper?
coming to
Old
Evansville,
black,
yeah.
Well, you know, school's out.
the return of old Black Eyes.
He is actually going to be, he's playing.
There's a concert coming up in Evansville.
Son of a gun.
I bet Carol wants to go.
No, I doubt that very much.
We were,
She said, there'll be no concerts until you find that other lens. Get out there right now.
you're not going to a concert until you can see who's on stage.
Exactly. Well, I you know what? I actually, because I have one lens.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing like a Colonel Klink monocle.
Yeah. All guns.
You can
Tom?
wear a patch.
Tom?
You can be a pirate.
You will get the commercial done now. Schnell. All right. Well, Alice Cooper, in 1977, lost his beloved boa constrictor to a rodent that he was trying to eat. I think that it was the snake that was trying to eat it, not Alice
Snake
Cooper.
was-
I think they claimed it was self-defense.
1979, we love these stories.
Uh-oh.
Muddy Waters was 64 years old at the time,
Okay.
and he married Marva Jean Brooks on her 25th birthday. What would you possibly have in common? You know? I guess Muddy Waters music.
Well,
Well, I know money couldn't have possibly had
No.
anything to do with
you
it.
know, she would like to shop, and
Muddy Waters.
she'd
All
like
right.
to pay for it.
All right, so right in the middle of me like going down for the third time, Ken has thrown me a life preserver because yesterday on his social media. He put out there a question of the day. I have to say this one was very, very lopsided, but the question was, before we take a break.
Okay, and have the answer to your question.
Oh, you do? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do
All right.
it.
The earliest invention of the flexible catheter
Yes.
was during the 18th century, extending his
Don't-
inventiveness to
Don't
the
talk about where it's extended, okay?
family's medical problems. Benjamin Franklin invented the flexible catheter in 1752
Kennedy.
when his brother John suffered from bladder stones.
Wow.
Ooh, I think we need
You
to
know,
take a break.
Man.
I don't even want to know what that conversation
You know, that
was
problem.
like.
Here's the thing. I'm sure what Ben said to him
That's
is,
his thing.
here's what Ben said to his brother. This problem will pass.
It's the only horse-drawn catheter in history. Man, can you imagine what that thing is?
Don't worry, buddy. I got an invention for you, and this problem will
Been
pass.
thinking about your problem.
Yeah,
And
yeah. All right, well, let's, no more potty humor. Okay, well, here we go. So here's the question he put out yesterday, and we're going to take a break and come back with how you voted on it. Do you support a midnight curfew within the city limits of Fairfield for those 16 and under? And interestingly enough, this question was driven by a news story, and we're going to get into it when we come back from Morning Coffee.
Carnaby has all your summer essentials. Their on-trend fashions are the best boutique brands, perfect for any of your summer plans. Ladies, check out their men's Brighton leather accessories, just in designer casual to dress belts, plus wallets, flip and tri-fold styles, starting at just $35, just in time for Dad's special day. Receive a free Brighton Scribble Garden water bottle with $100 purchase. It's pretty awesome. They invite you to make your best fashion move by shopping with the fashion leader. The Carnaby girls promote the personal service you deserve.
Hi, I'm Paul. I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another wireless ad. I know how you feel. And it seems like they're always full of this complicated, tricky language about their networks and offers and blah, blah, blah. Well, Sprint is going to do things differently and let you decide for yourself with their new 100% total satisfaction guarantee. Try it for 30 days, love it, or your money back. See? Simple. Now get both Sprint's unlimited plan and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S10 included for just $35.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Ford's nominee for vice president was confirmed and took the oath of office?
I, Nelson Aldrich Rockefeller, do solemnly swear.
Catfish Hunter became the first of baseball's free agent millionaires when he signed with the Yankees. Saudi Arabia's King Faisal was chosen as Time Magazine's Man of the Year. We said farewell to Jack Benny and Amy Vanderbilt and got our first listen to all these new songs.
Get the best of my love. Oh, Mandy, I'm as free as a bird. On inside of the mountain. Oh, only you, dark horse. You're a one-man woman. Working on a railroad. Must have got lost. Doctor's order.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
It's the Tipsy Pig Music Festival, Saturday, June 8th from noon to 11 p.m. in downtown Palestine. There'll be a car cruise in, barbecue cook-off, cornhole tournament, beer truck, and live entertainment. Bring your lawn chair and have some fun.
I'm Mike Reith, and I get 2 minutes every morning. The goal is to make you think about a local, state, or national story. I give you my honest take, and it always contains my opinion. You may not agree. That's okay. Good people can disagree on issues and still be respectful. I love it when my commentary spawns a good debate. Talk isn't always cheap. It plays weekdays here on the station listened to, not just heard. Thank you for listening.
December 1974.
Elton John and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, the top song of December 1974. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
back. I like that. But here's what I need. I need my question of the day music. There you go. Fairfield City Band giving me the NBC theme by John Williams. Question of the day, as provided by Ken Odie. Do you support a midnight curfew within the city limits of Fairfield for those 16 and under? What prompted this question, Ken?
I know in our neighborhood we've had some vandalism, had a car burglary the other night, and I let my dog out at 3 a.m. religiously. Mm-hmm. And I'm out with the dog. The dog starts barking. Mm-hmm. There's two youngsters.
Youngsters defined like 14, 15 years old?
Yes, they were both 14. Coming down the sidewalk wearing hoodies. Well, I stopped and confronted them. I said, "What are you guys doing?" We went to Huck's. No, you didn't. You don't have anything in your hand. Go home. I don't want to see you again.
Uh-huh.
And, these people are out roaming around all hours of the night. Kids.
Right.
Now, I understand if you worked as a stocker at Walmart or something like that going on, I understand that.
You're coming directly home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about kids standing on the parking lot visiting with each other or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about kids out roaming the neighborhood.
Right.
There's nothing. There's nothing good ever happens after midnight.
Last night you posted. Actually, it is state law that they shouldn't.
There's
be
a
out there.
statute, yes.
And I mean, it's a state law, so we have to. It would be something that we would have to enforce here in Fairfield.
Correct. But
Okay.
and I understand the police can't be everywhere. Believe me, I understand that. But and I'm sure that anytime they get a chance to intervene in one of these situations where kids are walking around that time of night, they're going to stop and talk to them. But
so your question is spawned because there is a problem.
yes, we've started a neighborhood watch in our area, and several people involved. It's caught on now all over town, and it's a problem.
If you have an opinion, you're welcome to call us. Always.
Right.
Here
And you
on
have
the-
a Facebook page for that group.
Yes.
Fairfield Neighborhood Watch Patrol.
So like it, if you want to
Yeah.
find out more. Well, this was overwhelming. We had about 250 some votes, and my goodness, over 237 of them said yes, they think that there should be a midnight curfew within the city limits of Fairfield for those 16 and under. There were comments. Carrie said 12 to 4, 12 to 5, 12 to 6, question mark. You would see it 12 to 6 probably, right?
Probably.
Okay. Marcia only exception is getting off work. I think we all agree
Sure.
that that's a possible exception. Nate says, late night is when the young whippersnappers are pulling their tomfoolery and shenanigans and whatnot.
And taking a landscape stone and busting out a little girl's window and stealing the money that she worked hard for all week.
That's the kind of tomfoolery we really don't need.
Yeah.
No.
It's a little more than tomfoolery.
Yeah, well,
the problem is that the tomfoolery is
Yes.
escalating.
And somebody said, "Dadgummum." Nancy said, yes, absolutely, there should be a curfew. Nothing good goes on after midnight. It's probably what I think. Mm-hmm. But if I say that means I'll be throwing in with Odie. And the next thing will all be...
Down the tubes.
Absolutely. David
Wait a
says...
minute. Let me ask just a moment. What is your stand on coffee right now?
Are you
I
pro
stand
or
with
con coffee?
I'm pro.
Uh-oh.
Hail coffee.
Here he
Two
is.
issues you might be in step with.
He's going to release carcinogens in our system.
My dad used to drink coffee all day long.
Right.
Steaming hot cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I thought,
Right.
good heavens, what's wrong with you? Here I am.
It's 90 degrees.
I'm my dad.
I can't do it afternoon.
Oh, I can.
I just can't.
All day long.
I'm with. I go out with my in-laws, and my mother-in-law has a cup of coffee with supper.
Now you know why I'm up at 3 o'clock with the dog.
Yeah, you're out there. You got a buzz on you. Here, give the pooch a little Java. Let the pooch have it so they can run around the yard together. David says weekend update is after midnight. Well, I'm not quite sure. I know what that means. I guess it was a Saturday Night Live reference, huh?
I don't know.
So, I would say your question was met with overwhelming approval by the folks that are a part of our. What about your page? You posted it on your personal page.
It was overwhelming.
Same thing.
And one of the people that responded was a city police officer in Mount Vernon, formerly from Fairfield.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that shared the law with me. And I asked him if they enforced it in Mount Vernon. He said it's a simple citation,
Mm-hmm.
and they either take them home, or call the parents. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
On most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of a parent has a kid out at 3 o'clock in the morning?
We had curfew. We had a personal curfew.
Right.
And, you had to be in by 10. When they were
Street
driving
lights
a
came
car,
on.
I'll never forget my oldest son gets the car privileges. He's 16, gets a car. And I said, here it is. He said, I'm going to go to a friend's house. I said, here it is. You stay inside the corporate limits of the town, and you be home by 10. Well, the first night, I get a call at 9:55. Hey, Dad, I'm going to stay over here for about another 15, 20 minutes. Well, the technology had advanced that far back then to having caller ID, and I saw he's in another town.
He's in a 217 area code.
I was. I'm going to clean it up for radio. Get your behind.
You whippersnapper.
Home now. No more tomfoolery for you.
No more shenanigans.
No,
You get home.
Dadgummit, you get your behind home.
My dad was diabolical.
That's a good
On the
word.
weekends, he would set an alarm clock by his bed at midnight.
And look, let's find you.
If it went off, big trouble. Now, I'm not saying I didn't go in and say, I'm home.
Yeah.
And leave again. Might have done that a time or two.
May have happened.
But if that alarm went off, you're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
How about you? What kind of rules did you have to adhere to?
Street lights were on. You had to be home when I was
really?
little.
Okay.
And
Yeah, well,
then,
of course.
got the car, and I worked at the skating rink until 10.
Could you skate backwards?
Yes, I could.
Oh, my.
And
See, these are talents I didn't
I can't skate forward.
And then I was home 10:30, 11 o'clock. But I was a pretty good kid, so I really didn't need a curfew. But there were times when I was little, when we were in East Moline, that me and my friends would camp out in the backyard, and we would walk down to the Jewel grocery store at 1 o'clock in the morning to get a supply of candy before all the shenanigans began.
Right.
You tomfoolery.
All sugared up for shenanigans.
He's not Tom Levine. He's tomfoolery. That's who he is. For the first time ever, U.S. consumers will spend more time using their mobile devices than watching TV. You believe that?
I believe it.
Yeah.
Consumers' use of smartphones will continue to make up the majority of their media consumption, but they predict that the use will plateau by 2020 as consumers become increasingly uneasy about overuse of mobile devices. I get a weekly report of how much time I spend a day, average, and I average a little over 3 hours a day.
Wow.
Checking my email, checking messages, checking death threats on Facebook, that kind of stuff.
we were in the zoo at St. Louis this weekend, and a lot of people saw the zoo this way. There's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, they're
walking around like this,
all taking videos.
all taking videos and pictures, and that's the only way they saw the animals through
The
the
thing that
screen of their phone.
I'm most ashamed of is I checked my camera roll on my phone. I have more pictures of basset hounds than I do grandkids. Does that say something? Says I don't see my grandkids enough.
Right.
Says I hang out with basset hounds.
That's right.
So anyway, tablet use in the U.S. continues to lose ground. Tablets are going away. Peaked at 1.1 1 hour and 11 minutes a day in 2017. It's dipped to an hour and 8 minutes this year. The trend will continue through 2021. Just shows how our life has changed so much. Let's see here. There was a Sunday shark attack off of North Carolina that cost a teenager her leg, but it ended when the father went in. She was waist deep when the attack occurred, which is scary to me that you would be in that shallow of water to be able to get attacked. The father punched the shark in the face, in the nose, and it broke off its attack.
It works.
Well, I got to tell you, if I saw that happening to my kid, I think I'd have to say I understand. This guy was a firefighter and a paramedic with the city there on the East Coast. Anyway, she lost part of her leg above the knee and some fingers, but Dad came to the rescue, and he confirmed that in an interview with the Today Show, he punched the shark in the nose and saved his daughter. Pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Better Business Bureau of Minnesota and North Dakota is warning about a recent use of scams targeting people looking to buy puppies. Now, for a moment, can you imagine buying a puppy online? How about you?
No.
No, I got to see it. I got to hold it, right?
Right.
I'm going to go down to the Humane Society and pick one
please.
out.
There you go. The Wayne County Humane Society. There's where you go.
You've got to see which puppy comes to you. That's your puppy.
You bet.
Yes. And the one that wets on you, you leave.
That's right.
There. People in search of a dog have been scammed out of thousands of dollars by sending money to illegitimate websites. The Consumer Protection Organization warns the dogs are never sent. So you go and you look at a picture of a dog and you click on it and you send them money.
And
the dog never comes.
Okay. All right.
Pamela Fisher, who lives in Arkansas, said her 14-year-old daughter had saved money by babysitting and giving a swimming lesson to buy a puppy from one such scam. She lost more than $1,000 after being told to wire money to a company purporting to be from Minnesota. The puppy never arrived. Come on.
$1,000 puppy.
Come on.
First of all, where are the parents here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kid of mine is going to send somebody $1,000 without me.
By the way, she did it.
Checking them out.
She did it while being right outside of your house at 3 a.m. while you were out there with the dogs. I want a dog like that. I'm going to buy one from Minnesota for $1,000.
It's only $1,000.
$1,000 dog.
Here's where technology is going, Ken. Tom, think about this for a second. Research suggests that sound waves from typing on a phone will soon be able to be intercepted and decoded.
Is it going to be Mr. Limpet that does it?
That's a great reference. I love that movie. But you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you do the clicks on the phone, and they can be decoded so that people can take the clicks that you have, record them, and figure out what the message is that you're sending. I mean, security is becoming an incredible issue.
Right.
Have you ever seen the kids that can put their phone inside the front pocket of their hoodie and text?
And text.
Here I am. Fat finger in this thing, blowing up the keyboard.
Going
so I
back
can see it.
because
my problem
misspelled a word.
Let me tell you about my fat fingers. I have now, over the last 2 weeks, called the boss in Vincennes because my fat finger went, instead of hitting Mark Turner, I hit Mark Lang. And so then I hang up real fast. And then an hour and a half later, he calls me back and says, "What do you want?" I accidentally hit your name on my phone. So sorry. Terribly sorry. I won't bother you, sir. You don't need to call back. When you look at that, if I haven't left a message, sir, that means I have a fat finger. How much time what kind of trivia you got today, Ken?
Potpourri.
Okay.
A potpourri.
So we've got just a little bit because we don't have somebody to talk to. I have a couple other ones that I want to talk about. Tracy Morgan. Remember the comedian?
I read that this morning.
Did you see this
I
this
read
morning?
that this morning, too.
Crashed his $2 million supercar in New York City Tuesday, just minutes after buying the car. The former 30 rock star was less than a mile away from the dealership. First of all, who buys a $2 million car? Sheldon's licking his chops
Same
down
people
there.
that buy a $1,000 dog.
I'm putting my $1,000 dog in the front seat of my $2 million supercar. He was a mile away from the dealership when his Bugatti Veyron, that's the name of the car, it doesn't sound like a Chevy, sideswiped by another car. Morgan collided with a Honda CR-V near 10th Avenue and 42nd Street in Manhattan, not far from the Lincoln Tunnel. It doesn't say whose fault it is. He says he wasn't harmed in the incident. You know, he'd been really hurt by a Walmart truck, wasn't it? That he won a huge settlement against Walmart. Who
he almost died. He
yes,
had really,
he did.
really critical injuries.
Yeah, and he's come back totally, but then he goes out and buys who buys a $2 million car? I'm going to have that thing washed daily.
What do you think the payments would be on that? What do you think the payments would be on that thing for 5 years?
You can't park it at Walmart.
No, you can't. I think you.
Well, if you do, you park it sideways like other people.
I'd park out in the intersection and have a bucket.
And wait a minute.
I know.
You're going to get in trouble again.
I am. I better be quiet. Thank you. I need people like you and Tom to keep me out of trouble. Meghan Markle, you know who that is?
Yes.
Meghan Markle.
She's been. You think Tracy Morgan is branded extravagant for a $2 million car? A royal expert says that she's extravagant. The Duchess of Sussex has shocked the British public, who have balked at her spending. In 2018, she spent $514,000, a $379,000 baby shower, and $3.8 million home renovation. Boy, she saw this guy coming.
Yeah, he's going. Huh?
Not only am I going to be a duchess, I'm going to be able to take a castle and pump $3.8 million into it.
It just doesn't have the closets like my California home does.
And I've got the baby. Well, that's a $314,000 issue if we're going to have the right kind of baby shower.
Exactly. That's a lot of diapers.
Yes. The Queen is known to be frugal, and some members of the British public have balked at a proportion of their tax going towards what they consider to be frivolity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Experts pointed to a $71,000 dress. Wow. You throw in a $1,000 puppy and you really got it going, getting your $2 million car.
I don't understand the whole royalty thing. I'm sorry. If you got people hungry in the streets of London and they're, I guess I'm not from there, so.
No.
Right.
I don't understand it.
$71,000 dress. She's 37 years old, by the way, Meghan Markle. She wore it for her engagement photos with Prince Harry. Boy. I guess I don't get too upset anymore when, Carol goes and buys some clothes. I think I probably should just hug her when she comes home.
You only spent $100? Why, thank you.
Yeah. You could have dropped a lot more on that, honey. I really do appreciate it.
Saving you money.
Well,
every day.
Yes, she is. Mike, I only spent $100 on this dress. Now get your butt out of the forest and find that other lens. Find it now. I don't have a glass detector.
Right.
I got a metal detector. That's not going to find the lens.
I always like the people to say, if you lose something like that, well, where's the last time you had it?
If I knew that.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you.
Right to the spot,
I remember my glasses falling off. Uh-huh. I remember putting them back on. But I can't remember where in the forest that happened.
Okay. We've got a call.
All right.
You want to take a call? Hi, you're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah. What do you think's been the White House the last 2 years?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, could you repeat that?
What do you think's been spent in the White House in the last?
Oh, the White House, the last 2 years. All right, thank you. I don't think he takes his salary.
He's saved money because he's cut the number of staff members and.
But I don't know. Maybe his wife spent a lot of money. I have no idea. I really don't on the White House. Probably.
Right.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, well.
All right, let's get to questions.
So we need the questions.
Right.
Ken Odie.
Here we go.
Quiz
Donning
master,
glasses.
trivia master.
And ready for potpourri.
Which U.S. state is named on the label of a Jack Daniels bottle? Number 2. The song Luck Be a Lady is featured in what musical? Mike, that's right in your wheelhouse, I know.
Boy, I don't know.
Number 3. Port Said is in which northern African country?
Okay.
SAID. Maybe Port Said. I
SAID.
don't know. All right, number 4. What kind of animal was on board Sputnik 2 in 1957?
I've got a pretty good idea on that one.
Yeah.
Number 5. What is the female equivalent of polygamy? See, men don't have to worry about that because we'll never find another woman to marry us.
No, I was lucky to get one.
Number 6. A couple celebrating their crystal wedding anniversary have been married for how many years?
Boy.
Number 7. The beaver is the national symbol of what country? Number 8. Which country is known as the Pearl of Africa? Number 9. This is easy. What is the name of Batman's butler? Number 10.
I can do that.
What is Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
We've had that before, and I don't know what that is.
Had the beaver question before, too.
Well, then I don't remember it. I don't remember where my glasses fell off either. All right. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with trivia with Ken Odie right after this.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to our station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on the Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates from places like Gotzi's Restaurant, Patty's Share Magic, Simply Enough Scrubs and Stuff, and Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply. You can shop 24 hours a day and save a ton of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long these deals will last.
When you cool your home with an Infinity system from Carrier, you can rest easy knowing that you're providing the right choice in comfort and energy efficiency for your family. With a parts limited warranty of up to 10 years, Carrier systems offer reliable solutions to your family's home cooling needs. For greater comfort and peace of mind, turn to the experts at Carrier. Call Sam at Complete HVAC at 445-3329 and ask about discounted replacement Carrier cartridge filters.
Le Mans, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Fairfield is now under new ownership and ready to move some product. Call them today at 842-3848 to schedule your service, order parts, or buy a new ride. Stop in and check out their huge selection of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. Like them on Facebook at Le Mans Motorsports. Shop online at lemans.com or call today 842-3848. That's 842-3848. Remember it, 842-3848. Le Mans Motorsports, Highway 45, Fairfield, where the fun times roll.
Isn't it nice to have a charming local place? A place that's quaint and friendly?
Hi guys, welcome back.
A place that has essentials you need and a special shopping selection that is sure to impress.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, those are so nice.
Oh, look at this one.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce invites you to shop local. In Fairfield, you're sure to find what you need. A small town with a big selection of restaurants and shopping. Love all your local merchants.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gale Sales and Service. The days are getting longer and eventually the temps are going to get hotter. We have air conditioners from 5,000 to 25,000 BTU in stock. They will quickly cool the room on hot days and run quietly to avoid keeping you awake. Low power startup and operation conserves energy and saves you money. Effortless temperature sensing remote control allows you to see, set, and maintain room temperature from across the room. Don't wait until you're miserable in the heat. Come see us at Gale Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Check us out on Facebook.
You've stopped smoking or don't smoke. Congratulations. But you vape or chew. Hold the confetti. Two wrongs don't make a right. Going smokeless or vaping or hookah are not substitutes for cigarettes and tobacco in general. All contain highly addictive nicotine that makes quitting for good a pipe dream. Quit and stay quit. Call 1-866-QUIT-YES from the Illinois Department of Public Health and the American Lung Association in Illinois. QuitYes.org.
Life keeps you busy. We make it a little easier. This is Jessica Sanders from the Fairfield Banking Company. Let us help simplify your day by enrolling you in internet banking with bill pay and mobile deposit. You can transfer funds, pay a bill, or deposit a check at your convenience without coming to the bank. It's as easy as point, click, and submit.
Banking made easy at the Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Working toward your dream career can be more affordable with Vincennes University. Invest in a focused quality education that is trusted by industries to deliver results. Study on campus or online. No matter where you are, Vincennes University can help you reach your goals. Learn more at vinu.edu. Vincennes University. Focused quality education.
And taking a look at the radar weather here on WFIW. Not a whole lot going on in our area. It's sunny right now in Fairfield. Got a shower. It's moving toward Effingham right now, but that's the only thing in Illinois right now. It is 75 in Fairfield. It is 74 in Olney, 75 in Flora, 75 in Salem, 75 in Mount Vernon, and 76 in McLeansboro, Carmi, and 76 in Grayville. That's a look at the radar weather here on WFIW.
All right, the Trivia Master's here. It's KO Wednesday, and Ken's got 10 questions for us to consider, probably none of which, except for like one gimme, that I'm sure about.
Okay. Number one, which U.S. state is named on the label of a Jack Daniels bottle?
I have to think it's Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, I got that one right.
The song Luck Be a Lady is featured in what musical?
By the way, I don't want people to think that I got that because I am a huge consumer of whiskey. That was just a calculated guess.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's either Tennessee or Kentucky.
It's Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luck be the lady?
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady tonight.
I don't. That didn't help me. Say the question again, Ken.
The song Luck Be a Lady is featured in what musical?
Well, it's not Oklahoma.
No. How about Music Man?
No.
No. I don't have a clue.
Guys and Dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Port Said is in which northern African country? Port Said or Port Said? What is it? Said.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with, I'm going to go with Chad.
Chad's landlocked.
That would be difficult, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I hear the Peanut Gallery.
Well, okay, what's the Peanut Gallery say?
Egypt.
I'm going to say Egypt.
Correct.
Oh, thank you for the Peanut Gallery.
What kind of animal was on board Sputnik 2 in 1957?
A $1,000 dog.
No, that would have added value.
Bonus points if you can name the name of the dog.
The dog's name was...
It's on Sputnik, so it's got to be a Russian name. You know,
Boris. What is Moose and Squirrel?
Ivan.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It was in the question, but
yeah.
The dog did not survive, by the way.
Oh, no. Oh.
All right. I know that everyone's on the edge of their seat on this one. What is the female equivalent of polygamy?
Female equivalent of
polygamy.
If Jeff Vaughn knows this, I'm going to be impressed.
You know
He's shaking his head no.
He doesn't know.
I can see him.
I would say stupid, but
torture.
Yeah. I don't know.
No idea.
Polyandry. Polyandry.
I wouldn't have got that in a million years.
Yeah. All right. A couple celebrating their crystal wedding anniversary have been married for how many years?
I would think crystal would be beyond golden. Do you think, or before?
I think it's beyond.
So I'll say 60.
I want to say 75.
15.
15.
Oh, we were so far off.
The beaver is the national symbol
The difference
of what
between
country?
our two was the actual answer.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Beaver is the
national symbol of what country?
Okay, you do not remember this question?
I don't remember it. I remember the question. I don't remember the answer. I want to say some like in the central. I mean, not Central America, but like Bermuda or Jamaica or something like
Our
that.
neighbors to the
Jamaican
north.
beaver.
That's what they had on the bobsled team.
That's right. Oh, I don't know.
I was in Jamaica this past summer.
And you didn't see
Coastal
any beaver?
trees fell.
no beaver there?
Once the trees all fell. It's Canada.
It is Canada.
Oh.
Jamaica.
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Jamaican beaver.
Hey, give me a tree, man.
Yeah, man.
The only beaver with dreadlocks.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 8. Which country is known as the Pearl of Africa?
I want to say Libya.
Idi Amin Dada. Does that help you?
Oh, really?
Uganda.
Uganda. Okay.
All right. And here's the gimme. What is the name of Batman's butler?
It was Alfred.
Alfred,
Correct.
yes.
Yeah.
What is Chandler's last name on the sitcom
I don't
Friends?
remember this one.
Bing. Chandler
That's
Bing.
correct.
Chandler Bing.
Bing.
Was that it?
That's right.
That's it.
That's 10.
There's 10.
What is Bing?
Well, I think we've covered some ground here today. Don't you?
We have covered some ground.
Ken Odie's always
I
good to
don't
be
know if it's
here.
good ground.
The Jamaican beaver.
The Jamaican beaver. I want everybody to write that down and remind me of that over the course of the...
I'm going to work that into a question of the day.
There you go.
Should there be a curfew on Jamaican beavers?
Ken Odie. Morning coffee, Wilson. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Take care.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display. 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A former sheriff's deputy who stayed outside during last year's school shooting in Parkland, Florida is arraigned today. Scott Peterson's charged with child neglect, negligence, and perjury. Florida Department of Law Enforcement Commissioner Rick Swearingen.
We swear an oath to protect the public that we serve, and I think it says now that you will be held accountable. If you don't do your job, you will be held accountable.
17 people died in that shooting. Peterson remains in custody with bail at $102,000. His attorney says the charges are politically motivated. President Trump and Queen Elizabeth among the world leaders at a ceremony in Portsmouth, England, commemorating the D-Day invasion during World War II.
75 years ago, hundreds of thousands of young soldiers, sailors, and airmen left these shores in the cause of freedom.
The Queen in a program produced by the BBC. There's a ceremony in Normandy, France tomorrow. This is Fox News.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. The Hub, located at 120 East Main in Fairfield, has announced that it will be closing in the coming weeks. The business is expected to remain until the end of July. The closure will mark the second business leaving downtown Fairfield in the last few months, as Serendipity closed its doors on May 24th. The Wayne County CEO program has selected Mary Musgrave as its program facilitator for the upcoming academic year. She recently retired as an English teacher at FCHS. All program investors and interested investors have been invited to a meet and greet at the Landing in Fairfield on June 19th from 4 to 6 p.m. The Village of Sisney and Sunrise Sanitation will hold the spring citywide cleanup tomorrow. All items should be placed at the curb no later than this evening. A full listing of unacceptable items is available on WFIWradio.com. May was cooler and wetter than 1 year ago. The average high was 76.5 degrees, nearly 10 degrees cooler than May 2018. We received nearly 8 7/10 of an inch of rainfall last month at the WFIW WOKZ studios as well, compared to under 3 1/4 inches last year. Those are your headlines. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
If you can hear me, you already know that radio works. Let me, Libby Lingefelter, show you what else we can do at the original company, like direct mail and digital marketing. Call me, Libby Lingefelter, at WFIW WOKZ 842-2159.
Here's your Classic Hits WFIW 104.9 Fairfield area weather. Today, chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny skies with a high in the upper 80s. Tonight, 60% chance of thunderstorms, mostly cloudy skies, low in the upper 60s. Tomorrow's looking at 60% chance of thunderstorms in the forecast, mostly cloudy skies with a high in the mid-80s. Friday calling for 50% chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a high in the lower 80s. And Saturday, showers likely, mostly cloudy with a high of 80.
Take a break from cooking this week and let Gotzi's Restaurant in Carmi cook for you. You can buy a $10 gift certificate for only $7 at the Big Deal Store on WFIWradio.com.
Classic Hits WFIW with news, weather, and contests. Plus, it's your connection to listening online to great classic hits. It's the WFIW website. See it for yourself at WFIWradio.com.